What if most of what we believe about Christmas, its date, traditions, and even the nativity story, isn't quite what it seems? And the truth, it might just change the way you celebrate. Every year, we fill our homes with glowing trees, exchange gifts with joy, and tell the beautiful story of a baby born in a manger. But where do these traditions really come from? By the end of this, you might see Christmas in a whole new light. Let's start with the date, December 25th. We've all grown up believing that's the day Jesus was born. But here's the thing, the Bible doesn't confirm this. In Luke 2, shepherds are described watching their flocks at night, something that typically happened during spring or fall, not winter. So why December 25th? Early Christians chose this date to replace pagan festivals like Saturnalia and Sol Invictus, which celebrated the sun. By claiming this day, they proclaimed Jesus as the true light of the world. Was it a clever move or a borrowed tradition? What do you think? And then there's the nativity scene we all know, Mary and Joseph in a stable, with baby Jesus lying in a manger surrounded by animals. But the Bible doesn't mention a stable. Jesus was laid in a manger, but that was often in the lower level of family homes where animals were kept. He was likely born in a simple house, not a barn, still humble, but surrounded by people. Doesn't that change the picture? His birth wasn't about isolation. It was about God entering the heart of everyday life, close to the people he came to save. And what about the wise men? They're always in the nativity scene, but their story might be even more fascinating. Matthew 2:11 says they visited Jesus in a house, not at his birthplace. Scholars believe they arrived months, maybe even years after his birth. And here's another twist. The Bible never says there were three of them. That's just based on the three gifts: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Showing up years late to a celebration, but with gifts like that, no one's complaining, right? Let's move to something more familiar. Your Christmas tree. Did you know its roots aren't originally Christian? Long before Jesus, ancient Europeans used evergreens during winter solstice festivals as symbols of life and renewal. Later, Christians transformed this tradition into a symbol of eternal life through Christ. So while your Christmas tree might have a history tied to older customs, it's become a powerful symbol of hope. What does it mean to you now?
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
And finally, Santa Claus. Many see him as a symbol of commercialization, but his story began with Saint Nicholas, a 4th century bishop known for his generosity. Inspired by Jesus' teachings, Saint Nicholas became famous for helping the poor and giving gifts in secret. Over time, his image changed, and in the 1930s, Coca-Cola popularized the cheerful, red-suited Santa we know today. But beneath the commercialization lies a story of kindness and generosity that reflects the true spirit of Christmas. So how many of these stories challenged what you thought about Christmas? Our traditions may have evolved over centuries, but one thing remains unchanged. Christmas is about celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, the greatest gift ever given. How will you make that the heart of your celebration this year? Share your thoughts below. I'd love to hear them. If this video gave you something to think about, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content, exploring faith, history, and the deeper meaning of life. Merry Christmas, and may God bless you and your family.